Make sure my chain is straight, because in my last vid, shit was not straight. I'm still trying to think of the title for this, so whatever the title say, but basically this is going to be semi a part 2 kind of, but not really, to the video about how got stabbed in the eye. So if y'all watch that video, in that video basically I mentioned Principal Rhymer. I think that was his name. I'm gonna say that's his name. If not his name, I feel bad, but Vice Principal Rhymer. This story time is gonna be a story time as to why I hate that nigga so much. Cause I literally hate that nigga. Like, bro, listen to me, bro. I hate you. I hate you, bro. Like, if I see you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I wasn't joking when I said that last video. I hate you, bro. I'm gonna give you a story time of why I hate him. You know what I'm saying? Of why I feel so passionately about this nigga. Not pause, don't feel passionate about him, but why I feel negative emotions about him. So go ahead and get to the video. You know what I'm saying? Get to the video. Let's do it. So boom. Starting off, for this story, I'm gonna need a few people. I'm gonna give you a little backstory. So, from last I don't know how I'm gonna post that video before, but the video about how I got stabbed, Tristan is involved in this video. A lot of videos I talk about probably gonna involve Tristan. He got me into a lot of trouble. The nigga needs help. I hope he found help. But yeah, Tristan is one of the people. Me, Vice Principal Rhymer, but I'm gonna call him Mr. Rhymer. And then I'm gonna call a short little light skinned dude, Gibby. He's not white, but I just like Gibby. I just feel that's a good name. So Gibby, Rhymer, Tristan, me. Those are the main characters in this story. Those are the main characters. Alright, so this takes place, I want to say 8th grade. I want to say 8th grade. Here's how, okay, let's get into it. We're gonna get to it. So again, this place. This takes place 8th grade. Again, this involves a bus as well. So some pre-story again. For like how me and Tristan, we always fought and stuff like that. So we would always be doing we was super locked in though. Like I was one of my guys. It was so cool. We just always play box, rank 15, slap box, all that. We was always just doing stuff, getting into bullshit. Remember that. Pre-story to the pre-story. Hello, what am I doing? So boom, let me give you a little pre-story. Another important one. Add an extra character named Joshua to that list of characters in this story. So boom, Joshua. So Joshua stayed in this. Me and Tristan lived in the same neighborhood. That's why we were the bus. We lived in the same neighborhood. He lived down the street from me. And Joshua, he lived Joshua lived semi close to me. He lived semi close to me. Joshua. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, sorry, I had a blank, y'all. But yeah, we always hung out, all three of us. We was like a little trio. We always hung out all the time. We just kicked in the neighborhood, got into bullshit, all that. But boom, now this is important though. We hung out so much, right? One day we chilling, we chilling on the block, just cooling, doing our thing. And I think it was someone mentioned that we should make like a name, like name ourselves, like name us as a trio. Like when when you're young, you just name yourself different stuff. Like you just name your peoples. Like you get a group or whatever. Like Walker. It's not like a gang or nothing. Ain't no group. We just name. Like let's make a name or whatever. Like everybody had it. Like the girls had like some. Why is my hand messed up? Y'all can't see it, but that's messed me up. But the girls had something when they was young, they had name, whatever. But everybody had their own name growing up. At some point, they like had a name with their friends. If you had a decent sized friend group, so we just thinking like, damn, I guess we could name ourselves. We weren't something to be called. We just wanted to make a name that day, just because we were bored. We just wanted something to do. So I forgot who said the name, but somebody was like, all right, I like Brolex. So Rolex and Brolex. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, remember that. This is very important. We're gonna name ourselves Brolex. That is the first and only time Brolex was ever mentioned again. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, on my life, I don't have nothing to lie about on my life. It was just bullshit. Just, you know what I'm saying, thinking of stuff. So we like, cool, Brolex, boom. Again, that is the only time we ever said that name again. Fast forward like maybe like 2 months. 2 months. Fast forward like 2 months. One day we on the bus. Joshua wasn't on the bus with us. Me and Tristan was though. Joshua did other stuff. He was outside doing crazy stuff. Me and Tristan on the bus. Tristan in the back. We always keep in the back. You know, most niggas know if you at the bus, the back is where you want to be at. Shout out Rosa Parks. You wasted your life for nothing. R.I.P. But yeah, so the back is where you want to be at, because we were just cooling back there. Because basically the bus driver couldn't see in the back, and we just got to do whatever we want. I didn't participate, but niggas was smoking, niggas was fighting, niggas was doing all the bullshit. Niggas was spitting game with the hose, like all down the bus. So you want to be in the back. So we chilling in the back. But at the end of the day, niggas in the back with some cool ass people. We wasn't gonna be like, nah, you not cool enough to be in the back. Who does that? Nigga, we're grown ass. We're not grown, but we look like a club. Come push up with us. Let's kick it. Let's chill. So we just chilling. Everybody doing their thing in the back. Niggas on their phone. Niggas on their AirPods. Niggas in the back making beats like Yeah, you heard the jingle. Yeah, anyways, all that, bro. So one day, Gibby has an older brother. Gibby's older brother like a year older than him. Gibby's older brother was pretty chill, pretty cool guy. I don't got nothing to say about him. Now one day Gibby comes to the back, trying to box niggas. Mind you, Gibby is in like 6th grade. We're in 8th grade. Niggas is not gonna box this little child. But he come back there, you know, them little annoying ass kids where they be trying to start shit, trying to fight you and all that. Yeah, that's what Gibby was trying to do. Gibby was on some bullshit. Like, Gibby was tripping. But yeah, Gibby was on some bullshit. Yeah. So Gibby was trying to fight niggas and all that. He was trying to fight niggas. So we looking at him side-eyeing him like, bro, chill, what's up with you? Tristan didn't give a fuck about anything in life. I could describe his character as intrusive. If intrusive thoughts was a walking thing, it would be Tristan. He was a great person. He was really cool to people. He never bullied anybody. He always respected people. He was a bit more mature, like physically and everything. And he would plus pair that with some like with impulsiveness. It was a recipe for disaster though. He was so he like, all right, what's up? So he was like, all right, I don't want to fight. He was like, I don't want to fight you, but we can go punchies. Like punchies was we never did it, but that's basically what they was doing. If you remember, if you ever watched regular show, what Skips and not Skips, what Mordecai and Rigby always did, that's what punchies was. Whenever they wanted to argue for something, like the Defcon Do episode, when he was like, they playing the game and there was like punchies for player number 1. Rigby and Mordecai was like, I'm gonna be player number 1. Rigby's like, I want to be player number 1. He's like, nah, you gotta be number 2. Number 2, he's like, number 2 sucks because you only use a shovel, you don't get any real weapons. So they go punchies, and Mordecai punches the shit out of him. So they just take turn punching basically. So the kid goes first, tries to punch him. He's his kid. Even against me, it wouldn't have hurt. But Tristan, his skin is like thick as blood. Like I could shoot him, and it would probably bounce off him. So ate that, right? Tristan turn. He put like 10% power. Boom, punch him hard. Didn't matter. They go again. Boom, didn't hurt. Go again. Boom, didn't hurt. Now they going back and forth punches or whatever. He's not hitting him hard because we would never want to hurt no kid. Like, we never want to hurt nobody. We just chilling, you know, playing the game. He did not hurt the kid. He going like 3% or whatever. Mind you, this is very important. So they doing that to the bus. They only did it for like 5 minutes because they started late in the bus. They getting on the bus. I mean, they getting off the bus. He's getting off the bus. Gibby lived in the neighborhood next to me. So he gets out with his brother. They go home. The next day, Principal Reimer. He called. I get a call on the thing saying come to the office thing. Principal Reimer's in there, by himself. Tells him to close the door. It feels like I'm in like a mafia boss episode, like a mafia boss type movie. Maybe The Godfather. I never watched it, but I feel like I was in The Godfather, and it felt like I was walking into some territory with the boss. Like I was in trouble. He with his suit on. He wore suits and ties and all that. He like, come in. Close the door. Dylan, I want to ask you a question. I don't want you to lie to me. Nigga, look at me in my eyes. I'm like, bro, do you want to fuck me? Back up. Wait. I want to ask you a question. Don't you lie to me. I'm nervous as shit. Because, bro, what is nigga, why is he doing it? What did I do? Like, I knew about yesterday, but mind you, nothing happened, like, at all to where I should be nervous about that. So I'm like, what? Maybe did I get caught doing some stupid shit? Because I was doing stupid shit all the time, but you know what I'm saying? What gang are you in? I went from dead serious to side I am like, I was like, excuse me? What gang are you in? It's like, what do you mean gang? You Tristan T, that's his last name, T. Joshua Boom, Zay Boom, because Zay was in there. Zay, I guess, was, I don't even know how Zay got involved. Like, this was blowing me. I'm like, what are you talking about? I genuinely don't know what he's talking about. So I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? 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 He's like, bro, don't not lie to me. I'm about to get your dad on the phone as well. Because I just, like, I don't know what's happening at this point. So he's like, what gang are you in? So he ends up calling my dad in there. He calls my dad, and my dad comes to the spot. What gang are you in? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. So he finally says, what is Brolex? No, he's like, there's supposed to be a group. There's like a group or something with you and Tristan in them. And I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember what he's talking about. Because mind you, this was 2 months ago. We made a name and never said it again. So I don't remember. So I'm like, he's like, I'll give you a hint. Starts with a B. Cause now I'm like, oh, I can kind of remember the name, but I'm like, it's not a gang. I'm like, what is he talking about? But I'm like, I can tell you the name. I don't care. I'm like, I don't remember the name though. I'm just like, brothers, the brotherhood. He like, in my facial expression made it look like I was lying or trying to play a trick, like I was playing like I didn't know what else he was talking about, but I genuinely didn't know. So I'm like, brothers, like, so he's like, I'm about to get your dad on the phone. Is there anything you want to tell me since you don't want to tell me the truth? I'm gonna give you one more chance. I'm like, I don't know. So he calls my dad, hops on the phone. Dad on the line now. Now it's him, my dad. My dad's gonna come to the school. He's gonna come to the school. So, Dylan. Now that my dad there, he wanna tell me what it was. But before he didn't want to tell me. Wait, my dad get there, now it's, Dylan, what's Brolex? I start panicking because I'm like, what is Brolex? What the fuck is it? What about Brolex? It's just a name we made up. I'm telling him, oh nah, I mean, yeah, I couldn't explain myself because at that point I wasn't very good at articulating my thoughts and stuff, and at the same time I'm under a lot of pressure. Pair those two things, plus I'm just like, bro, I don't know how to explain it to make it sound like it was literally nothing. I was just like, yeah, nah, I mean, it was just like this little thing me, Josh, and Tristan came up with, but like all we did was we did be, and so like I was explaining the actions we did and paired it with Brolex. When the whole time, the stuff that we was doing was before and after Brolex was even created. It was not. It was like all we did was just kick it at the crib and chill outside and walk around. Like ain't no reason for like, bro. I don't know why you even asking about Brolex isn't a gang. It was just we chilling, talking about life, just killing, chilling. And I should have always been like, Brolex ain't nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I was just trying to explain myself, and I just came off as nervous and lying. So that was like blowing me. Now, I'm explaining we look like niggas was doing nothing, just killing. Why do I keep saying killing? What's up with me, bro? I was like, niggas just chilling at the crib, bro. Ain't nothing happening. Like, nothing at all. We just chilling at the crib. So he doesn't believe me, and he's telling my dad, yeah, no. So I finally find out why I'm in there, why I'm in trouble or whatever. He's like, he hits me. He talking to my dad. So apparently, you're the gang that your son is in, Brolex or whatever it's called. Y'all jumped a little boy. I almost got up and started joning him. What are you talking about, bro? Like, what? What is he saying? What? So basically, he was like, yeah. So that Brolex gang jumped a little boy. The Gibby. Let me tell you what happened. Let me explain this whole situation because y'all are watching. Because y'all are like, bro, what the fuck is Dylan talking about? So basically, I'm gonna give you the backstory. Once Gibby got, so mind you, remember I was telling y'all, Gibby and Tristan were doing punchies back and forth or whatever. Once Gibby got off the bus, I don't know what happened, or like if he went home and broke down crying. Something happened to where Gibby went home and he told his mom, like he broke down crying, or he just told his mom like they jumped me, like the older kids on the bus jumped me, and on my life, on everything I love, we didn't do that. So he went home and told his mom that we jumped him, and that we wouldn't, basically that he tried to come to the back of the bus and we wouldn't let him. So we jumped him. I mean, he tried to come back there, and so he kept annoying us, so we jumped him. And that just wasn't true. That just wasn't true. And so basically what happened was, camera died. Sorry, but yeah, so he told his mom that we jumped him and everything, and then that his mom called Miss Principal Reimer and told told him everything that her son told him. Now, I'm not mad at Principal Reimer for doing your job and trying to get to the bottom of things. The reason I don't fuck with you is because what he did was like, first of all, he didn't get the facts. He heard something and just didn't believe anyone else. So you just, and then you told my parents without even like truly trying to come and have a conversation and try to get to the bottom of this. You came in there on some, like you just tougher than life. And I was a kid back then, so I couldn't defend myself. But if I see you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Cause the way you came at me and got me in trouble was lame as fuck. But anyways, back to the story. So that's the backstory to what he's talking about. So yeah, he's telling my dad this information. And it's hard for me to, and what blew me though, like, my dad didn't believe me. I don't know why he didn't believe me. Like, I was telling him, like, bro, I'm not in the gang. Oh, sorry, if y'all can hear that, it's me doing this. I'm fishing with stuff. But he was telling my dad all this stuff. And for some reason, my dad didn't believe me, which was also blowing me. My dad didn't believe me. He was just, like, he heard gang and just swearing up and down that I was walking around throwing up the C's and B's and all that as if I was a crip or a fucking murderer or drug dealer or something. Whole time, niggas is just chilling. So I'm trying to explain my situation. I'm like, I finally get to tell him, dude, none of that happened. What he's talking about did not happen. He came back there, wanted to fight Trishan. Trishan did not fight the kid. He was just like, we can play punchies though. So they played punchies. The kid was laughing and went home, and that was it. Like, that's all. And I'm telling him this, like, I'm being very articulate and respectful, but I was still a little like nervous or whatever. So I was talking not as confident now as I would now. But yeah, so I'm telling him all this, and none of that mattered, bro. The nigga just wanted to find a reason to get us in trouble. The nigga didn't truly care about the truth. He just didn't like me. And it was evident. He didn't like me. Cause basically he taught at the high school. My sister went there. He didn't like my sister, and he knew who I was. That's the whole reason he didn't like me. That's the real reason. You didn't like me because you didn't like my sister. You's a weirdo and a bitch. I'll smack the fuck out of you, lame ass nigga. But yeah, let me go ahead and I'm rambling right now. My fault, y'all. It's just annoying. So yeah, after all that, they ended up talking about they tried to get me to tell the truth, even though I was telling the truth. He tried to get me to just get myself in trouble, talking about there was cameras on there. I could tell we're gonna get the camera. Let me tell y'all a little secret for niggas who watching this and not in college yet or whatever y'all doing. Those cameras on the bus do not work. Do what you want. Don't do anything crazy, but do not be afraid that, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want. The cameras don't work. They're lying. They on there as a placebo to scare you. On God. He talking about the camera that was in the front. It was working, and we're gonna catch you. We're gonna play the camera. All this. Now, my dad is over here now. So basically, after all this, I never snitched because I didn't have anything to snitch about. I told the truth, and that's it. So he ended up suspending me off the bus, suspending Tristan off the bus, and threatening that if we go near Gibby or retaliate against Gibby, we're gonna get even longer. So I got suspended off the bus for like a week, and that week was just so shitty because my dad was just like treating me like I was an actual fucking thug. Like, there's a story time, like it's just so crazy how all these stories connect. Cause like I'm gonna tell another story time as to what had like the effects of what what this did caused my dad to do something, and that almost got me kidnapped. Like, that almost got me genuinely kidnapped. So that's gonna be another story time. It'll probably tell like I almost got kidnapped or whatever. But yeah, so yeah, that was it. I got suspended off the bus, and my dad was just treating me like a fucking thug for like the entire week, like some bullshit. But I'll go more in detail with that later. But yeah, that's really the end of the video, Mr. Reimer. You a bitch. Fuck you. That's really it for yeah, I think that's everything. After we got back on the bus, everything was cool. Yeah. That's in the video. I want to thank y'all for watching. As always, y'all. I don't know how I'm doing right now. Like, maybe kind of whatever. But I do enjoy doing these story times or whatever. Cause again, I really wish I explained this the first video of my story time. But yeah, I like doing story times cause bro, my life, so much shit be happening, bro, all the time. I have to tell somebody. So I'm gonna really start dropping story times all the time. And I got so much stuff coming on the way along with the story times. Like, y'all really gonna see a different type of consistency. And I also But yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching. I appreciate every single one of y'all who watch, even if the view count is low. For the niggas I do watch, whether it's my peoples or randoms, thank y'all. And y'all have a good one.